feel free to take them. They're unreserved. They're reserved for you, if you want to say that. Good afternoon. I'm Michael Kaiser, and I'm the Executive Director of the National Cybersecurity Alliance, and we are so thrilled to be here literally this afternoon, 2 minutes after 12, to talk about authentication, stronger authentication, how people can be safer and more secure online. Just quickly about NCSA, we've been around since 2001. We are a public-private partnership, which is really important in cybersecurity, as many of you know. We work with industry, we work with government, we work with nonprofit organizations, we work with the academic institutions to help people be safer and more secure online. And that's really our goal. And if you know us, you may know us from our programs. You may know us from National Cybersecurity Awareness Month that happens every October. You may know us from the Stop Think Connect campaign, which is a global education and awareness campaign to help everybody be safer and more secure online, or through Data Privacy Day. Those are some of our core programs, but we work in a lot of different areas. And we're thrilled to be here today talking about authentication. We've been going around the country for the last 2 years, actually holding local programs for consumers and small businesses in their communities about how to turn on multi-factor authentication to really engage people in increasing their own safety and security through this very simple but important step in being safer and more secure online. And we're thrilled to be here today. I mean, we'd like to say that we're responsible for the convergence of all the news, but authentication was actually on the front page of the New York Times this morning. Below the fold on the front page is this issue of authentication. So we couldn't be any more timely if we tried, and we couldn't be any more excited to be here. So now it's my pleasure to introduce Congressman Jim Langevin. He's a senior member of the House Armed Services Committee. He's a ranking member of the Emerging Threats and Capabilities Subcommittee and the House Committee on Homeland Security. He is also the co-founder and co-chairman of the bipartisan Congressional Cybersecurity Caucus, which is why we're here today. And we've been so thrilled to be talking with your staff and hearing about the desire to help everybody get educated on these issues, obviously near and dear to our hearts, so we're so thrilled about that. He's also served on the Commission on Cybersecurity for the 44th presidency and introduced Personal Data Notification and Protection Act to ensure consumers are appropriately alerted when their sensitive information is compromised. We're thrilled to have you here today, and just want to give a shout out to Representative McCall, who's your co-chair of the caucus, who was trying to be here today, but we know that in this very busy environment, sometimes people get called away for other things. So thank you so much, and thank you for being here today, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you. Michael, thank you very much, and thank you to the National Cybersecurity Alliance for your work in raising awareness about this vitally important topic. As you look around, there's not much interest in cyber these days, right? So it's nice to have a standing room full and crowd. It wasn't always this way when Michael McCall and I started down this path years ago. Kind of a decade now, trying to raise the awareness of the importance of the challenges we face in cyberspace. So it's nice to know your partners in this area now, and certainly the level of awareness is going way up. So on behalf of my co-chair, Congressman McCall, I want to thank you all for being here, welcome you all, and especially our panel, and especially thank them for taking time out. But I know a very busy schedule for them and an intense deal for being here today, and before we hear what they have to say, I appreciate their work. We also want to recognize and thank Jill Heath, who was primarily responsible for coordinating with the caucus to actually make this possible. So Jill, thank you very much. I appreciate it. So when Congressman McCall and I first created the Cybersecurity Caucus, it was exactly with this type of a panel and that we had in mind, helping to raise awareness among staff and members of the different challenges that we face in cyberspace. And we've had a countless number of briefings of this nature already, and it's vitally important to again continue to educate the public at large, members and staff on this topic. So the field that we're going to talk about today is centered around authentication, which is a real challenge in cyberspace these days. Obviously, proving who you say you are lies at the heart of security in so many ways. And obviously, we need to be more creative and innovative solutions. And going to stem the daily tide, if you will, on nearly daily stream of network intrusions that we read about and many people have experienced on a day-to-day basis, unfortunately. So there's a lot of work going on in the space of authentication, and some are happening within government, a lot of it's happening in academic institutions of higher education, and others are happening with groups like NCSA. We need a group like NCSA to help raise awareness about existing techniques such as multi-factor authentication that can really dramatically improve security on a whole host of levels. But thankfully, in this area, the administration has recognized this need, and specifically calling out NCSA in the Cybersecurity National Action Plan that came out just recently that we recognized as a partner in improving cyber hygiene. So I know we have an outstanding panel that we're going to hear from today. Again, I thank NCSA for the work that they are doing. There's no shortages of challenges in this area of authentication, and just more broadly in providing more security in cyberspace. It is truly the national security challenge of our time. That the whole host of other challenges and national security that the country faces, whether it's protecting against the challenges from nation states or from terrorist organizations. But we will never again know modern warfare or economic challenge or security challenges without cybersecurity being a component of that. So the work that you all are doing is very important to our national and economic security going forward, and I'm grateful that we have a panel of experts that we have here today that are going to help to educate us all on the basis of what it is. So with that, I will say thank you very much, and turn it back over to our team here and introduce the other team. Thank you all very much.
We have the panel come up. We have one panelist who's probably still a little bit en route. We're a little bit early, but you guys can come up. You actually have name tags here, so you have to figure out. We'll play a little game here where you sit. You're over here. Jacques, you're over here. See, this is the way we introduce people on the panel.